Did you say like something shocking was gonna happen with like drama and
Not shocking. When
like
I was
something that
reading,
you didn't expect?
sorry.
Something you didn't expect?
Yeah, this is what I did not expect. I did not expect that people at this point of time during the story, during the events, not story, during the events, right? Like when they are in deep sorrow for Rama and they are missing Rama, Lakshmana, Sita so badly. And a Muni like Bharadwaja. Bharadwaja is known for his, yeah, he's a very noble person. I did not expect, say for example, you have someone who doesn't indulge in liquor at all. He hates liquor okay, forget about that. Think about a priest who comes and does Satyanarayana Puja or something in your house. Imagine a kind of liquor party happening in his house. How would you react to it? Imagine him, he doesn't eat meat, but he is serving meat to a lot of people who he has invited as guests. How would you see that? Isn't it shocking to you? It's the same kind of shock that I was going through when I was reading about the kind of party that Bharadwaja Muni is throwing. Yeah.
But didn't like the people find Rama?
What?
I mean, not technically, but didn't they know where Rama's parents
Yeah.
are?
They knew because Bharadwaja Muni knew where Rama was, right? So Bharata got to know through Bharadwaja Muni that, okay, I have directed Rama towards Chirtrakoota. Rama asked me for suggestion and I suggested Chirtrakoota to be a good place for all three of them to live. So they know at this moment that Chirtrakoota is the place that we need to go next day morning. And there's still sorrow, right? Everybody is still sad that Rama is thrown away and Dasharatha died and all these things happened. They are very, very sad. So at that point of time, Bharadwaja Muni decided to throw this kind of a party, and that is what took me some time to digest. A person like Bharadwaja doing it. But then when I thought about it, because this is Valmiki is only explaining us the events as they happened. So Ramayana and Mahabharata are called itihasas. They are not Puranas or they are not anything. They are itihasa. Iti-a-hasa means this is how it happened. That is the exact translation of itihasa. So it means that these are not stories. These are the actual events that have happened. And Valmiki is only giving an account of what has happened. But he is not adding anything from his side. Because he should do it in an unbiased way. He cannot put in his thoughts. He can only write what has happened. So nowhere he is explaining why Bharadwaja Muni did it. It is for us to understand, okay, why could he probably have done it? That is for us to understand. So when I was thinking about it, this is one of the logical reasonings that I could think of. I may be totally wrong as well, I don't know. I have to run this by someone who's much better than me to see if my thinking is correct or not. But this was the logical thing that occurred to my mind when I was. This is why I was shocked. Now you understand, right? A priest doing something similar. You won't really expect that from him. Then, next day morning, everybody again, now Guha is also accompanying them. Guha is also going to Chirtrakoota mountain along with Bharata and his army. So Bharadwaja Muni tells them, okay, Chirtrakoota mountain looks like so and so. It is so tall, it looks like, he explains it like an ocean, it looks bluish or something like that, he says. And then these kind of trees is what you will encounter when you are going there. All those things he says, and you need to go in the southern direction. So the entire army starts marching towards the southern direction, and they travel, and after the same day, they find a place which is matching with all the qualities that Bharadwaja Muni has explained. And he also gives an explanation of the river that is next to Chirtrakoota mountain, that is Mandakini river. He explains that, and they find this geographical location, which is very similar to the descriptions given by Bharadwaja Muni. And but now at this point of time, they divide into three parts: Bharata, Shatrughna, and Guha. They divide into three different sections, and they start searching for Rama. And one of the search parties find a plume of smoke in some area. It's a deep, dense forest, and without any human activity, there's possibly very less chance of seeing the smoke there. They think that probably Rama and Lakshmana are staying there. And then Bharata wants to confirm that, and Bharata asks everybody to stay there around the Chirtrakoota mountain. He asks them not to get onto the mountain at all until he goes and finds out what's happening. He goes, as he's at this point of time, what are Rama and Sita doing? He goes and explains, Valmiki goes back and explains that part of the story to us. Now Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, they are settled in their hut. They have built a small hut for themselves and they're procuring food. They're doing typical things a forest dweller should do. They need to protect themselves from wild animals. There's a very good possibility of it getting super cold in the night or like in the morning. So they need to protect themselves. They have bought a pile of dung and they have dried it so that they can light it up and they can stay warm. So typically how a forest dweller would live is the account that Valmiki has given there. And Rama and Sita, they're apparently very happy in the forest. Rama is now showing everything to Sita and explaining, oh, this is this kind of a tree. You know what it does? It gives this kind of flowers during this season, this kind of fruits during some other season, so on and so forth. And he goes on to explain, with you being here, now I'm relieved of, I don't even think of Ayodhya anymore. Ayodhya nature has got that power to heal everything is what they say, right? That is what exactly is said in Rama's words here. He says that I'm in the company of my beloved and Lakshmana is serving me. What more do I need? I don't even wish to live in Ayodhya anymore. This is Ayodhya to me. This is, you are my queen and this is Ayodhya to me. And he goes on to explain those flowers in the river Mandakini. Mandakini actually means something that flows very slow. So this river is flowing very slow, giving that area a very calm and peaceful look and feel. So he explains all of that and he shows how much he loves Sita. Every time he refers to Sita, he refers to her as my beloved or my dearest, so on and so forth. And they are enjoying the river Mandakini. They are having their what do you call it? Showers there. Of course, they need to take shower, right? Like they use river to take shower. They are swimming. They're together swimming in the rivers of Mandakini. So all those details are given. It's very, very beautifully written. The 2 chapters, I read it a couple of times and I loved it. I cannot probably put those in words and tell you. I'm not really good at it. But you should read it. When you get some time, you should read how the bond between Sri Rama and Sita was flourishing and how you should treat your spouse. That is what you should learn from these 2 chapters. And he constantly keeps inquiring Sita of her comfort. He says, are you comfortable now? Or do you want me to do something else? Do you want me to arrange your bed with some other grass which is probably softer than what we have right now? I can do that for you. Let us try this out. Let us try that out. And he is offering her flowers and he is asking her to decorate with flowers. He's constantly looking after Sita. He's constantly making sure that Sita is comfortable and happy. So that is happening. And Lakshmana is there to procure what their needs are, and he's serving his elder brother. Then, while this is happening here, Rama hears a huge uproar kind of a thing from distance. And since he's a king and he knows a lot about how armies operate, he immediately understands that is the army of some king approaching towards Chirtrakoota. And he asks Lakshmana to go and check what it is. Lakshmana gets onto the top of a tree. And he can see that big, huge army coming towards, and he warns Rama, can you ask Sita to go and hide somewhere, find a good hiding spot, and you come well prepared with all the weaponry and everything. I'll keep an eye on these guys, whoever is approaching towards us. We need to, I think somebody is attacking us. Then Rama says, who will attack us? Who will even know that, who will attack a dense forest, by the way? If somebody has come for a hunt, they wouldn't come with an army. So then he says, can you see who is coming? Do you see any kind of signs like those flag posts and things like that? Then Lakshmana is very irritated at this point because Lakshmana knows who's coming. It's not that Lakshmana did not understand Bharatha was coming. He was not just telling Rama that Bharatha was coming. And Lakshmana intends to attack Bharatha, and Lakshmana is almost convinced that, okay, this guy is now enjoying the kingdom, and now he is coming here to attack Rama so that he can keep the post of a king forever. Lakshmana is convinced. Lakshmana doesn't have any doubts in his mind. Then he says, now that Rama is asking more questions, he cannot lie to Rama. He has to tell him, oh, Bharata is coming. And he knows what Rama is going to say. That is what is irritating Lakshmana more than anything else. Because Rama will speak, oh, Bharata is not like that. And Lakshmana doesn't want to hear all that. Lakshmana is like, you are something else. You are insane to be thinking like that. You have gone through so much and you still believe or you still have trust in Bharata that, and you come and tell me that, oh, Bharata is nice. What kind of a man are you? Is what Lakshmana is thinking, he said, but doesn't say anything to his elder brother, right? So then he says, oh, it is your brother with his pomegranate flag on top of his chariot. Then he says, then Rama says, what makes you talk like this? Did Bharata ever do or say anything that is disrespectful towards me? Or was he never affectionate towards you? What makes you think that Bharata has come to attack us? Probably he's here to talk to us. Probably he was away, right? When this entire episode has happened, the exile of you, me and Sita has happened, Bharata was not there. He never got a chance to meet with us. So probably he's here with normal intentions. He wants to talk to us. That is what I think he says. And then Rama was very sharp to understand that Bharata is coming, but Dasharatha is nowhere to be seen. Where is Dasharatha? Do you also see Dasharatha? He asks. He talks about elephant called, there is an elephant, one of the favorites elephant of Dasharatha. Its name is Shatrunjaya. I can see Shatrunjaya but not the king. So what must have happened? Now Rama is worried about his dad. Like what has happened that Dasharatha is not coming and Bharata is coming. Is my dad safe? Because from the beginning that was Rama's concern, right? I will go to exile, but what happens to my mother and father? Will Bharata even take care, or will king be able to swallow this bitter pill of me going to exile? That was running in his head. Now he is really super worried. And Rama expresses his all his questions in his head to Lakshmana, and he counsels Lakshmana to not misbehave or to not talk these kind of harsh words towards Bharata. If you talk harsh words towards Bharata, then I'm going to tell Bharata that, okay, now take Lakshmana and make him the king, and you come to the forest. That is what I'm going to tell Bharata. And if I tell Bharata this, he will immediately say he accepts it. There will not be any question. This is the kind of treatment you will be getting from me if you happen to speak anything that aggravates the situation or that is not nice towards Bharata. That is what Rama says. And Lakshmana then calms down and he just stands with his folded hands in front of his brother like this for the next set of instructions. In the meantime, Bharata figures out that it is none other than Lakshmana, Rama and Sita in that area where the smoke is emerging from. And he takes Shatrughna and Guha along with him to meet with Rama. He is hastily, literally running in haste towards the small hut that they have made. Yes.
What about Sita?
Sita is also there in the hut.
Oh, right.
Sita is there. She has been a mute spectator to all these things. Then as he approaches, his anxiety, he cannot control his anxiety anymore. Bharata is overwhelmed with anxiety. Bharata just wants to meet with Rama and his emotions. He doesn't have any kind of control on his emotions. And time and again, it is suggested in these verses that king should not be like this. Vasishta constantly says, you are a king. You should be taking care. You should first of all come into your own senses. Vasishta at least 3 or 4 times in the entire episodes says that to Bharata. And every time he tries to pull himself together, he breaks down after some time. So in the entire process, at least there are 2 or 3 times that Bharata fell unconscious. And then Shatrughna was taking care of him and so on and so forth. And then they approach. He sees Rama sitting inside the hut with, and the way Rama is sitting is, Bharata notices that he is in those clothes made out of bark. You remember the name of those clothes? Chirvastra is what he said, right? So he's dressed in that kind of clothes, and his heart is broken to see Rama in that state. It's not that Rama was not happy or Rama was crying or Rama was sick or anything. But Bharata cannot bring himself together to see Rama dressed in those kind of clothes and dressed in the skin of deers and antelopes, and someone without ornaments, right? They are very elaborately dressed in silk clothes and ornaments. So he cannot bring himself together to see that kind of Rama. And also Bharata made sure that he was also not wearing decent clothes. He made sure that he was also dressed like very simple, in sorrowful clothes and like that. So the minute he sees Rama, he chokes. He just says, oh my brother Rama, and then he falls on the ground and he's not able to utter another word. And then Rama goes and lifts him and he hugs him and he says, oh, why are you here? Tell me what is going on in the kingdom. Is the king fine? Is the king doing fine? Why are you here all by yourself? And where is our dad? One thing I have observed through the entire Ramayana till now is people are really good listeners. Rama goes on to ask like 150 to 100 questions next. And Bharata is just listening to all these things. He is not uttering a word. He is not interrupting his brother. The news that he has to convey Rama is the death of his father. Generally, in today's situation, today's world, what we do is, we'll say, will you shut up for a minute? I have something to tell you. We will interrupt immediately and we will let the news. But Bharata was just listening to him. And in the next few verses, probably next few chapters, Rama is only asking questions about kingdom, how he is ruling the kingdom, how he should be ruling the kingdom, and inquiring if he is doing the right thing or not. So he goes on to ask questions like, are you taking care of, first question that comes to his mind is, are you taking care of the Brahmins? Because they are the people with lot of wisdom. So if you do not take care of them, you will be like foolish. The entire kingdom will become foolish. So you should be taking care of them. Are you taking care of them? Are you taking care of the son of Vasishta? Are you really taking up the projects that involve less cost but a lot of value? Are you making sure that you're keeping your secrets until they are really implemented? Are you making sure that you are employing the right person to the right job, not a fool to something? Right, having the right person, having one right minister in the right place is valuable than having like 1,000 people employed for that job. So are you doing all these things? Are you taking care of the economy? How is the economy doing? Are you taking care of the army? Are you paying people on time? Are you taking care of the women? Are you really trusting someone who's not trustworthy? Are you checking the trustworthiness of a person before you really trust and let your internal matters known to them? Are you making sure that all these projects are made aware to the public or to other kings after they are implemented and not before they are implemented? So these kind of like tons and tons of questions he asks. So by asking all these questions, what he's saying is he's teaching him how to run the kingdom, how to be a king. It is very interesting at the length of details that Rama goes into with respect to economy, with respect to serving the people, with all these things, security aspect, how do you take care of military, how do you build your military, how do you keep an eye on your other kings around your kingdom, so on and so forth. So he asked all those questions, and by the end of it, Bharata starts to speak. We will learn about what Bharata speaks next week. Any questions?